Hey there, it's John Dorn at Backpacker Magazine. We've got a gear school today on 5 common foot problems and how to fix them out on the trail. One thing that I always experience, particularly on long, hot, high mileage days, is that my feet start to swell up and they feel really tight and cramped inside some of the boots I wear, particularly if you're wearing a big, pretty stiff mountaineering boot like the one I've got on here. Now, a lot of people, their natural inclination is to loosen up the laces. The problem that can create is the boot gets unstable if the laces aren't tight. A better way to do this is just to take off the boot and pull out the insole. Now, that's a pretty thin insole, but you'd be surprised at how much extra volume that creates inside the boot. Just stuff it in your pack and away you go. A lot more room inside the boot and you don't have to loosen up those laces. Now, another problem that you have with boots, particularly with boots that have Kevlar laces, which can be kind of slippery, is that they won't stay tied or they'll loosen up. A quick, simple fix to that is at the top lace here, rather than just going around once, go around twice. Creates more friction, and then instead of doing just a single knot, do a double knot. That'll keep your laces from loosening up, keep the boots nice and tight, and give you the ankle support you need. Now again, with big boots like this, any full-on backpacking or mountaineering boot, a lot of people will get pain in their shin. As they're going downhill, the boot is pressing against the top of the shin, and people are reluctant, and rightly so, about loosening it up too much because you can get problems with ankle support then. One thing that you can do there, use that same technique I just showed you on the other boot to lock off the laces on the lower part of the shoe. Now some boots, like this one, come with a specialized locking mechanism here, where I don't have to do anything special with the laces. I can just pull that tight and we'll keep the bottom of the boot laced tightly. But you can use that double over technique on the bottom of the boot so that you can keep the support you need on your lower foot, and that allows you on the upper part of the boot just to lace it real loose, so that when you're going uphill, you're not getting that big, bang that you get off these tall boots. You can do this downhills too. The only problem with doing it on the downhills is that sometimes if you loosen the top too much, you get the reverse problem, which is your toes banging against the front of the boot. In that case, if you know that this is going to be a problem for you, if you've lost toenails in the past, or if you feel like your boots are really loose and you're getting a lot of movement, the opposite is what you should do, which is to tie your boots nice and tight, get them really snug, and just put up with that snug sensation until you get to the bottom of the hill, and then go ahead and loosen them up again. The idea is to continually adjust all day long the fit of your boots by using the lacing in order to maximize the comfort inside the boot. Now one last thing, a lot of people, including a lot of people that I hike with, my wife, suffer from cold feet. Now, this can happen in the summer, it can happen in the winter. There are a couple things you can do. First and most importantly is to start the day with warm feet. Stay in your sleeping bag while you eat breakfast. Throw a hot water bottle in there at the bottom of your sleeping bag, and let it warm up your feet for 15 or 20 minutes before you get out in the morning. Another thing you can do is take chemical warming pads like these hot hands, throw those in your boots while you're making breakfast. Throw them in the bottom of your sleeping bag, or just tuck them inside the top of your sock so some of that heat radiates down into the insides of your boots for the first 15, 20, 30 minutes of hiking. Those are five common trail problems. You'll find solutions to other skill-related items on backpacker.com/video.